and all present here. I, LCPL Nidhi Shirke, from Sate College NCC Girls Unit of 8th Maharashtra Girls Battalion, Mumbai, welcome you all for today's World Environment Day program. World Environment Day is celebrated on June 5 every year to remind people about the importance of nature. First held in 1974, it has been a platform for raising awareness on environmental issues such as marine pollution, human overpopulation, global warming, sustainable consumption, and wildlife crime. World Environment Day is a global platform for public outreach with participation from over 143 countries annually. It is celebrated across the globe to respect and acknowledge everything that the environment had given us and to take the pledge that we will protect it. On this note, I would now call Professor Bombay sir to introduce our today's guest.
Environment which affecting the human life on the earth. So there were global movements and many activities which started to save our environment and Mother Earth. With this note, I would like to introduce our today's chief guest to Dr. Anita Auti. Dr. Anita Auti is a HOD of Geography Department, ICS College, Khed. She also recognized as a PhD guide in Geography, University of Mumbai. She has also honored Savitribai Best Teacher Award, University of Mumbai. Not only this, but she also honored by 8 institutes and organizations as a best teacher in a different academic years for her social contributions to the society. She is also contributed as a chairperson in University of Mumbai TYBA practical examination and the chairperson of the other syllabus committees also and examination committees. She is presently the member, Board of Studies member in Geography, University of Mumbai. And also she continuously working as a BOS member since long time. She also contributed for Marathi Vishwakosh part 20 as an expert in geography. She also worked as a resource person at state level evaluator for Indian this one, and then she also contributed in Bal Bharati, that is a Maharashtra Textbook Bureau. She is the executive president of Youth Postal Association of India, Ratnagiri unit. She is contributing as an executive member Association of India. Published more than 5 books based on the syllabus. Co-authored also some books. Contributed as a chairperson and a reporter in many national conferences and seminars. Presented more than 70 research paper and even non-academic on non-academic topics in schools and colleges. Even she is working in society for lifelong learning activities. Then she is also associated as an activist with the World Wildlife Fund (WWF), then BNHS Bombay Natural History Society, and also she is very actively working with Maharashtra Pakshi Mitra Samiti as well as Marathi Sahitya Parishad with her capacity. And actually this is a very small list which I said, but she is always very active member in geography, in discipline of geography, Mumbai University, as well as even the other universities, and contributing in the academic field as well as non-academic field to the capacity. Her contribution to the university is very worthwhile in case of even syllabus and other things, because I also attended many meetings with her, so her contribution is very worthwhile. So thank you, madam, accepting our invitation. We welcome you in our college on the behalf of management, principal, and all the faculties of our college. Uh, Now, with this, I request Rajwade sir to welcome today's guest and say a few words about Environment Day to guide us. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, Bombay sir. Uh, our guest speaker, Dr. Anita Auti, about her, we learned just now about her seminal contribution to the subject of geography and many other academic pursuits Bombay sir extolled upon. So, welcome, madam, to Sathe College in an online mode, and we are going to be very happy to listen to you on this very august occasion, World Environment Day. Uh, at the outset, let me give all my good wishes to each one of you present here uh, for the World Environment Day. Uh, Present here are Vice Principals of Sathe College, uh, Pramodini Sawant Madam, Assistant Principal HSVC, Sri Vinod Gaware Sir, then Bombay Sir, of course, all our HODs, those who are present, and of course, dear students uh, from NSS and NCC who are part of today's organization. And I'm very happy to see that they are present in good numbers. And this is a subject, environment, which is uh, though we celebrated today uh, in one single day, but actually we are part of it every day while we are living. We are part of environment all our lives, and our very presence on the planet Earth is affecting the environment. So I think it is a very responsible act on our part to see that we do not contribute to the damage of the environment any further. The damage is already done, and we have to understand in which ways we can mitigate the environment. We can sort of undo the damage which has already occurred because of many unscrupulous policies of countries, businesses, individuals, and common people like us. So for that, it is necessary that we organize programs of this kind and learn from experts like Dr. Avti that what are the lessons of the past misdeeds of all of us. I mean, not just us, the generation before us, generation which is going to follow. So I think these are important lessons, and I think that instead of treating it like a routine, many things come out as a routine. I mean, some days are to be celebrated, so we celebrate them. And but I think we should go beyond that. We should, in every way possible, contribute to environment conservation, and try to keep reading about it. Try to keep spreading the word about it. And as I always say, not just one day, but every day we have to appreciate is the Environment Day for us, because we are part of this whole ecosystem, which is our Mother Earth. And unless we are responsible, unless we learn from our mistakes, as I said earlier, uh, this very soon it might so happen that we won't have an environment to celebrate for. Okay, so it is quite necessary to be serious about it, academic about it, and also dutiful. I extend once again my greetings to all of you on this very important World Environment Day, which we are celebrating. And I won't take any further time. I will pause here, and I'll request Bombay sir to take over. Thank you, sir.
Sir, your words for the environment. Uh, s- Now I request our today's guest, please take over the charge and share your knowledge regarding tourism and environment. Now this is a topic which we have taken it uh, very simple reason is that Madam is working with many NGOs and associations where we say that tourism is an activity where we are trying to pollute the environment or we are trying to damage the environment. But some of the activities are such which may help us to conserve the environment where ma'am is working very actively. So I request Anita ma'am, please share your views on the tourism and environment. Thank you so much.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Uh, Fortunately, net has come, so I will share my PPTs. Uh, okay, good morning, all of you, and thank you, Dr. Rajwade sir, Principal of Sote College Management, entire NSS NCC team, and of course, Gnaneshwar Bombay sir. He is invited me because of today's one of the important festival which we can say of the environmentalist. So tourism as well as environment, these are the two important components which we are going to discuss today on the occasion of tourism day. So I welcome once again all of you in today's lecture. And also I'm very much thankful to your vice principal Dr. Nerkar sir, Mrs. Pramodini Sawant ma'am, then assistant principal Vinod Gaware sir, NSS and NCC program officers and coordinators, as well as all the NCC and NSS students. So here I will start my today's presentation. First, I will start from the slideshow. Okay. Okay. Because I'm starting with flowers, because flowers makes us very energetic, and we get lot of energy when we see variety of flowers, and these are the wild flowers which are from Valley of Flowers of Uttarakhand, and everybody we are knowing about it, how these flowers are blooming in the month of particularly August end and September. And so many people are going to visit Valley of Flowers with the Char Dham Yatras of Gangotri, Badrinath, Kedarnath, Yamunotri, and along with they are also going to visit this particular Valley of Flowers. So I have started with these flowers because all these are wild flowers, means we are planting various plants in our gardens or in our houses also, but at the same time there are so many beautiful flowers which are in our surrounding environment. Because I'm not going in the technical definition and components of environment and all other things, because students are all not interested in all these things. So these are some things which we I want to share with you. Then next slide. This entire valley becomes full of wildflowers. Similarly, we have also one such type of valley of flowers. Actually, it is not a valley, it is a plateau of flowers, which is famous as a Khas Plateau. And after rainy season, in the months of August, September, and some days of October, we can go and visit this Khas Plateau region, where particularly you will find different flowers after few days. Means once you will find this type of yellowish flowers in a 10-15 days span of period, then you will find the bluish colors, means they are the karvi, that is known as a topli karvi, a small bush like these flowers are there, and they are blooming after 7 years. And then everybody we are knowing about these flowers. In Marathi we say terda at the time of Ganesh festival, particularly for Gauri Pujan, we are using these flowers regularly. So this is the beauty of our Karst plateau. And if you go in detail in this Karst plateau, entire plateau is of laterite plateau, and there is little bit of soil, but still whatever the soil is there for half an centimeter or 1 centimeter, within that soil, these different types of flowers are blooming within a 2 months period. And if you go in different seasons, according to that, you will find something different on this plateau. Means if you are going in the August and September months, there will be flowers. If you go to visit Karst plateau in May months, you will find orchids and other some flowers. There are some droseras also. In our next slide, I will show you. Next slide. Yes, here there are two Droseras. Everybody, you are knowing about these Droseras, insect-eating animals. Insect-eating plants, as well as there is one plant. Means before going to Karst Plateau, there is one small temple and one resting point is there. And in that slopes of the valley, this particular one plant, means every time we find only few 2 3 plants in this area. And means you have to lot of patience to go there to take the photographs. And on the day of today's environment day, we are going to learn so many things about our environment. Means going out in our surrounding, and you will get each and everything. It is not that much easy, because we have disturbed our environment lot, as said by Gnaneshwar Bombay sir, as well as Principal Rajwade sir, because our each and every activity is responsible for the degradation of environment. And so now it's our duty to at least not do pollution, or we cannot go to cut the trees. Because if you are knowing about the Borivali National Park also, before 2 years ago, there was such type of discussions. What is there in Borivali National Park? There is no any wildlife. There is no any such type of important features. So why we have to conserve the Borivali National Park? But when there was a study which was carried out by the environmentalists, it proved that Borivali National Park is also very much important for the wildlife, insects, or so many other reptiles also. So similarly, there are different types of such pockets or areas in our Western Ghat, or in Sahyadri, as well as on the slopes of Himalaya, or in the northeastern states. So today we can at least touch a few of these areas, because in one lecture everything is not possible. And so I have taken few photographs. This is the plants of Topli Karvi. It is the bush type of this plant, and after 7 years it is blooming. This is another type of Karvi, which is known as a shrub type plant. And on the slopes of Western Ghat, or our Sahyadri ranges, both sides, or in various Ghat sections, we can find this Karvi shrub. And it is a good indicator that where there is good climate, means there is no pollution, these types of Karvi shrubs are found. And they are very much important at the time of any calamities. Means suppose there is any landslides in any nearby areas, or means earthquake, or heavy rainfall, and so many things. We have to arrange the temporary means huts, and for that the sticks of this Karvi plant is used as a important element for the construction purpose. As well as Karvi honey is famous. If you have visited Mahabaleshwar, you will find the Karvi honey is famous in Mahabaleshwar and nearby areas. As well as there are different varieties of these Karvi plants also. And this is the close Yes, I think this is important thing which we have to means know about all these things. And can you hear me, no, sir? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, because one message was there, I lost my connection, is that's why I'm asking. Okay, no problem. Next slide. Okay, these are also some flowers from this Karst Plateau area. Abolina, which is known as a particular name of this plant, and this is like a means a very small plant, means having grass like, means only 4-5 inches plants are there. And this is also a important plant which is seen there. And it is known as in Marathi Sitechi Aswe. It means that the drops of water are means dropping down from these flowers, and these are also known as insect eating flowers, and they are seen in entire plateau region. There are some small other white flowers also there. They are means very small. And when people why I'm telling this, when people are going to see Karst Plateau, they are not taking care of these plants, means they wanted to take the photographs of all these flowers or plants, and they are going on the plateau by walking or from their own vehicles, and they are disturbing this particular scenery or the biodiversity of this Karst Plateau. This is known as a Kandil Pushpa. It looks like kandil which we were using as a lalten in past years. So such type of some beautiful flowers you will see on the Karst Plateau. Next slide. Next, yes, this is the wild map of Maharashtra, wildlife map, because as said in my means biodata, we are also related with WWF from last so many years. Then BNHS as well as Maharashtra Pakshi Mitra Samiti, or they are organizing every year such type of some sammelans and conferences regarding all this. We are getting so much different knowledge from different parts of not only Maharashtra but other parts of India also. So I have taken this particular map to show the students how we are rich in biodiversity, because today is Environment Day, not Biodiversity Day, but still we should know what type of different variety of plants, animals, insects or wildlife we have in our state, and it's our duty to know first, then we have to document all these things. And your generation is very good in all this documentation, photography, and keeping records. And I hope that some of you NSS or NCC students or any other teachers will come forward, because you are known as a techno savvy generation. And because of that, if you are taking interest to do the documentation in your nearby areas only, because in our next slide, whatever some photographs I am showing of birds or some animals, they are from our nearby areas or my means backyard only. And all these are common. Only thing is that we have to go out, but not in this situation. I know it, this is the pandemic situation, and after a few days, few months, we don't know when this situation is going to over. But we have such type of opportunity. We can go out in our environment, nearby areas for weekend, and we can do such type of documentation or do such type of studies and keep records. Because in our Western Ghat regions, most of the villages, they are not knowing about the such type of documentation or keeping the records. The people, local people, the older people, they are knowing about the environment, they are knowing about the species or the animals, insects, and medicinal plants. So many things they are knowing, but they are not in written form. So it's our duty now as a activist to go there to meet these people, and we can get some information related to our rich biodiversity or various components of our environment. Next slide. Yes, this is the diversity of our Maharashtra, as well as in most of the parts in India. We will have different types of animals, plants, and insects are there. So many new varieties, new species are also going to search by the environmentalists. This means process is continuously going on. I will show one or two slides regarding to that, because BNHS, Bombay Natural History Society, one of our friend Dr. Varat Giri, he was working there, and he has identified new species of frog in Western Ghat region of Ratnagiri district. Similarly, there was new species of snakes also. They have also identified that, I will say later on. But bison, or what we can say as a gawa, ran gawa, the Dajipur or Radhanagari wildlife sanctuaries are famous for these types of bisons, as well as you are knowing about this particular giant squirrel, which is our state animal, की आपलं राज्य प्राणी म्हणून त्या ठिकाणी शेकरू ज्याला असं म्हटलं तर इट वॉज मीन्स सीन कॉमनली इन अवर एंटायर वेस्टर्न घाट region in Maharashtra, but now it is not means found because of the deforestation, because of the human activity, and in some pockets, in Bhimashankar area or in Amboli, or from Goa to remaining parts of the Western Ghat, this giant squirrel is found. So leopards are there. So many leopards are coming out from the forest region, and that we have to think about the such type of incidents, why they are coming out from the forest. Because in Borivali National Park area, or in Junnar, or in our Konkan region, every day there is news about these types of some leopards are coming out, they are attacking on human being, and all these things, falling in the wells. So many such types of news are also coming, or some rare species are also found. Black panther, it has found before 1 year ago in Devruk region of Ratnagiri district. So these things are giving us that our environment is very means rich, or there are lot of such type of species which we are never seen, or so we are seeing after lot of time or lot of years. Next slide. Next slide. Yes, tigers. We are reading so many news related to tigers from the our eastern Maharashtra region, or Vidarbha region, where so many different national parks and sanctuaries are located, and elephants on the borders of Maharashtra and Goa border, or nearby the Karnataka border area. There are some issues related to elephants also. Tilari Dam and Dodamarg and all these places are known for the attacks of elephants in our areas. Then I have taken this bird, which is the symbol of Bombay Natural History Society, hornbill. This type of big birds, they want trees like means very big in size. These trees are means particularly mango or teak trees or some different types of trees, people or these types of trees, if you have in your surrounding region, these birds will come there. I have so many different types of big trees in our surrounding area, and because of that these birds are regular to our garden also, and nearby my area also. They are coming to eat papayas in my garden. So that is their favorite food. Every time they are coming to eat these papayas, and after that within a 5 to 10 minutes they eat completely these papayas and go out. We have kept few papaya trees for these birds only. Means for that so many birds are there, they are coming in our area. Next slide. Next. Yeah, after a few animals, these are some butterflies. Particularly, this is our state butterfly, which is known as a blue marmon, which has been declared before few years ago as a state butterfly. And these are remaining three are known as a moths. Means these moths are seen everywhere in our area also. In our college or in my campus, we can observe these types of various butterflies and moths also. Yes. Next slide. Means when you are going to out of your house, you will see variety of these butterflies, and for that you have to go out of your house only. If you take example of Dajipur or Radhanagari or Sandoli, Koina wildlife. So why I have taken this butterflies slides? There are two slides of butterflies. It shows the variety or species of butterflies. Means out of these butterflies, how many we are knowing? Because not only going to celebrate Environment Day today only, but whenever we are going out, we should see all these things in our surrounding areas, and for that we need good means knowledge of the butterflies. So there are near about 125 species of butterflies in only one sanctuary. Means if we are going to disturb the sanctuary, means Koina or maybe Radhanagari, Dajipur, any wildlife sanctuary you can take here. If we are going to disturb any one of sanctuary, means we will lose this type of variety of butterflies in that area. On the way of Kolhapur from Devruk, there is one plateau region, Masai Plateau, that is known as, and on that plateau region there is butterfly colonies. Means thousands of butterflies are seen on this plateau region, and in the means particularly in that season of breeding, and so many environmentalists, so many tourists, they are going there to do the study, to see this wonderful beauty of the nature or that particular area. So next slide. Next slide. Yes, these are some black bucks and deers which are famous from our areas in Nagar district. Rehekuri and the nearby area is known for these types of deers and black bucks, and they are also important part of that particular ecosystem or environment, because in that area there is grassland, and because of that grassland these types of herbivores are seen commonly, and we should protect them, because so many times we can see such type of news because of some reason, because of some human activity, these deers or black bucks are dying on a large scale. Because means farmers are not accepting these black bucks or deers, because they are eating their agricultural farms or their crops, and because of that sometimes some electric shocks from cables or poisonous some things they are given to eat them, and because of that these types of deers are also on dying way. So we should know about all these our natural elements or components of our environment. Next. Yes, these are some birds which are seen in our area. This is particularly everybody, maybe the students who are from science faculty, they are knowing Indian pitta. In Marathi, we say that Nauranga, because of its 9 colors, it is known as a Nauranga. So this is the migratory bird. Just now, before few days ago, means before the end of the April, this bird has come in our area, and every year these birds are coming from the Leh Ladakh area of our country, and from the thousands of kilometer area they are traveling, or they are flying and coming here. They are nesting here, and they are giving birth to new babies, and after few months, after means rainy season, they are going back again. So these are the birds which are very beautiful, and they are seen in our surrounding area. So we should know about these birds also, which are some birds are means common birds. They are seen throughout the year. Some birds are there who are seasonal migratory. Some birds are migrating from other states, other areas, and some are coming from out of country. And such types of birds should be protected, should be preserved in that area only, because if we are going to disturb their habitat, then they will not come here. The second one is known as a golden oriole. It is also famous, means it is very attractive. It is very beautiful bird because its color attracts, black and yellow color. In Marathi, it is known as a haldia. It looks like haldi, and because of that, it is known as a haldia. So this bird is also very means commonly seen in our area, and very means dancing here and there. It is not means sitting on one plant continuously, and it is very difficult to take photographs of these birds. Then remaining two are the paradise flycatcher. One is the female paradise, and another one is male paradise flycatcher. And you can see the long tail of this paradise flycatcher. It is known as a Swargiya Nartak in Marathi, means we don't see, we have not seen the apsaras dancing in reality, but if they are dancing, how they will look, if we can imagine this type of this bird is looking, and due to its long tail, when it is dancing from one plant to another plant, it looks very beautiful. And that is the beauty of this bird, the dancing paradise flycatcher. It is a wonderful experience to see such types of flowers in our surrounding region. This is the female. She didn't have such type of long tail, but you can see such type of birds in our surrounding area if you go out and if you have patience to observe these birds. Next. Because so many tourists are also going to visit these birds. Then again, this one is a rare bird, great Indian bustard, Maldhok, we can say in Marathi. And Naneshwar Bombay sir is knowing about our workshop, our means conference, which we have taken before 1.5 years ago. And in that conference, Bhau Katdare or Vishwas Katdare, he has come as the keynote addressee in our conference, and he has started the such type of one activity for the conservation of various birds and animals who are seen in our local areas. So similarly, he has given the such type of energy to other bird watchers, bird experts and lovers to do the study of their area and identify the birds which are on a very few numbers. Similarly, this great Indian bustard is not seen commonly in the Solapur area of that region, because it is also the bird from the grassland area, and the grassland is continuously decreasing. It is destroying by the man due to various activities, and only few numbers, means we can say we can count on our fingers that type of number of these great Indian bustards are seen in the areas of Solapur district. And because of that, we have to, yeah, and some are found in some northeastern states, but in our the Maharashtra, they are only 12 to 15 these types of bustards, which are means we can say that they are very less in numbers. Means if you have to take the care of environment, means what, we have to conserve these birds or animals which are known as or recorded them as a red data book, or on the very rare list of the birds, because I'm not that much expert in the birds study, but at least as a general knowledge, I'm having this type of information that there are so many different categories of birds, animals and insects. So according to that, there are different categories, and we can do these categories as a rare data book category, rare birds, or birds who are on the way of dying, or where they are extincting on a large scale. So similarly, these great Indian bustard, if we are not going to preserve them today, then they will be totally extincted from not only Maharashtra but from the our entire planet. So we should know about these birds also. This is one bird which is very beautiful, that is known as a shama. It is now doing nest in my nearby area only, and every day it comes in my campus, and from kitchen only I can see this bird. Every time it is giving good whistle also, and through this whistle anybody can identify this bird has come in nearby trees, and it is giving his identity. And very beautiful bird shama, but it is also very shy bird, not sitting on a plant for a few minutes or seconds, every time from moving from one plant to another plant. So I just what I said before, taking photographs, it is very difficult, and you have that much patience to wait for the particular movement, and that type of patience if we have, we can take lot of photographs in when we are going for the local visit in our surrounding areas also. This is a weaver bird, and why I have taken this photo of weaver bird, because sometimes maybe, or most of the times, we have seen the nest of this weaver bird, but they are also famous in means the history of birds, or in the just like we are very much interested in doing the interior decoration of our house or our any rooms like that. This weaver bird is also known for his architectural work, and the female weaver bird, if she like that nest, then only she is accepting the nest other which has been means prepared by the male weaver bird. But if she is not feeling secure, then she rejects that nest, and the that male weaver bird has to construct again another nest. Means some times you have seen on a one tree there are few such type of nests, because sometimes if that female weaver bird is, she is not interested to or she is not means feeling secure to give eggs for, and to grow the babies inside the nest, then she is refusing the nest. And because of that, we will find so many such type of nest in one tree only. So this is important thing which we have to No, means birds are also knowing the engineering. They know where to construct the nest, on which particular means branch, where in which season, when the summer will be there, when there will be rainy season, and what will be the impact of our nest. So similarly, all these things they are taking care when they are going to construct the next slide. Yes, this is the Harial, which is again known as a state bird of Maharashtra. Then means, it is not seen commonly. It is also known as a like a green pigeon. Means it looks like a green pigeon, but its name is Harial. And in our area also, we have sometimes seen this green pigeon. Last year, we found one dead such type of Harial, because some birds like harriers, they are attacking on these birds, and because of that they are falling down sometimes, and we can see such type of some dead birds also. These are drongo, or in Marathi we can say as a kotwal. Means what is the duty of kotwal in village? That is the duty of these birds, drongo. Means anybody stranger is entering in the forest or in that area, means they are giving the means signal to other birds, other animals like that. And if they are giving such type of signal, it means that there is some danger is coming, there is some problem. So this type of some indications these birds are giving. Then this is the seagull, which is also again migratory bird, and thousands of these migratory birds we can see on the Konkan coast every year. This is the means photograph of these seagulls. They are in thousands of numbers on Guhagar coast, then on Murud Harne area, or in Ratnagiri coast, or in the Alibag area also you can see such type of seagulls. And they are very much important birds, because now there is one of the important type of tourism which is taking place, that is known as a bird tourism. Means in these bird conferences, such type of some papers are also read on the bird tourism. Next slide. Yes, this is the photograph of flamingos which are seen in our Thana or Washi Creek, or in nearby coastal areas, or in Jayakwadi region, or in so many different areas or pockets of Maharashtra, because these flamingos are also migratory birds, and they are coming in thousands of numbers. So last year it has been recorded by BNHS that the birds, number of birds have arrived more, and they cannot count. Means regular years they are doing such type of such surveys, but last year due to the pandemic situation they cannot do survey. But they were saying that after the pandemic situation they will go out to do study, because they are seeing more number of these flamingos in Washi, Thana Creek, and nearby Shivdi Creek of Mumbai area. So this type of tourist activity is also now taking place in Thana Creek. Most of the fishermen, they are taking the tourists in the creek areas or nearby the sea areas, and they are doing the boating and means boat ride they are taking. And tourists are also watching these birds. Some are doing the research also related to these birds, and because of that flamingos are also important in our environment, because they are also migratory birds. Next. Yeah, then coming to the physical, some futures and adventure sports. This is the Tarkarli beach of Sindhudurg district, as we are knowing, because this lecture was mixed with environment and tourism. So what are the tourist opportunities in our coastal region or in our Maharashtra? So this is the coastal area or beach of Tarkarli, which is famous for various adventurous sports. paragliding or scuba diving, snorkeling. These are the famous sports in this area. So if we are going to protect the environment of this coastal area, then only we will develop the tourist activity in this area. Similarly, this is the Devbagh Spit, which is located near Tarkarli, and it is a very long and very narrow strip, near about 3.5 kilometer, and this is very important for the tourism view, because from one side here it is Karli River, and from left side there is Arabian Sea, and this entire part of this Devbagh village, means the name of this village is Devbagh, means the garden of the god, like that the people are saying that. So we have no any tension, but nowadays a lot of problems are going to face by this small village. Every monsoon, there, because of the high heavy rainfall, high tidal waves, these types of some disturbances are going to take place in Devbagh, and this Karli River is famous for birds and as well as dolphin rides also. So as a touristic view, this is very much important, and we have to protect all these our places. Next slide. Yes, these are some trekking sites of our Western Ghat. Here Alang, Malang and Kulang, these are the three important trekking points, very difficult sites. How you can go there, it is very difficult, means only one person, and that person is also having lot of difficulties, means professionally you should be having the professional knowledge training of the rappelling or valley crossing, then only you can do, means such type of some places are there, but still so many people are going to enjoy this beauty also. And here also this is the steps, and so many people are going in monsoon season as well as throughout the year. Next. Yes, Ganpati Pule beach, everybody, we are knowing about that. If the beach is safe and is good for according to the environment, there will be no pollution, then there will be tourists, and the local village will be developed depending upon the tourism activity. Similarly, here is one Anzarle beach is there. It is also famous for tourism purpose, beautiful beach, as well as there is nowadays from few years olive ridley turtle conservation is also going to take place, and because of that so many tourists from Mumbai, Pune and different parts of Maharashtra are coming to visit this place. This is also Arevare beach of Ratnagiri. Next. Means this type of beautiful beaches, calm beaches, very means unseen beaches are also there in our Ratnagiri district or on our coastal regions. Next. Yes, just now I told about you the turtle festival which has been conducted in Velas. This type of sand you can have festival, means this is sand art, what we can say. This type of sand art was done there, and Kasav Mahotsav, it was written in Marathi on that sand, and so many tourists were coming there because of the turtles, means this is the olive ridley turtle giving the eggs, and they means that turtle is digging the sand and laying the eggs. More than 150 eggs are there, and from last few years some people are doing such type of environmental activities, conservation of eggs of olive ridley turtle, and from this natural nest they are keeping them in artificial nest with the fence, and all the care which has been taken there after 55 days, means according to the snakes which have been found in each and every day. They have been listed there. Suppose today this next day or yesterday this nest, according to that there are some boards also according to dates, and after 50-55 days the small hatchlings are coming out, and these hatchlings are being means living in the seas, and that is the ceremony, like any festival which we are celebrating in our day-to-day life. Means this type of some festivals are also organized simultaneously in Velas, in Kelshi, in Anzarla, Dabhol, Kolthare, and nearby Ratnagiri areas also. So if the situation becomes normal, you can come next year for this type of turtle festival. Next. Yes, this is the Sandan Valley of Nagar district near Kalsubai. You can go there for the trek. This is the sea cave near Ratnagiri, Ratnadurga fort. People can go there with the help of the local guide. Then we have such some means important site, unique sites in our country, in our state, that is Lonar Sarovar, which has been constructed due to the collusion of meteorite. Then Pangong Lake in Himalaya. So these things are the beauty of our environment, which we have to protect here. Next. Yes, waterfalls. Everybody, we are knowing about these waterfalls, beautiful waterfalls we have in our area, in our Western Ghat. These are means particularly Chitrakut waterfall. This is Dhuadhar waterfall near Jabalpur. When I was there, I have taken these photographs. Then Ozharde near Koina. This is the Nauja waterfall of Koina. This is Amboli. All these waterfalls are very much famous in our region and or in our country, and everybody goes there. But sometimes what happens, if we are doing deforestation beyond the waterfall area, then landslides can be occur, and these incidents have taken place in Amboli area. Next slide. Yes, these are some snakes varieties which are found in our Western Ghat region, and they are named from the particularly Neelam Kumar Khaireji. There is the name. The next slide. Yes, these are another one, the first snake which is also found in our Western Ghat region, and it is named after the Thackeray family, our chief minister, and his son was there in that particular group who has means in the as a part of that research committee, and he was means doing the survey, and they have given the name from the area of as a Thackeray snake. Then next is king cobra, which is not found in Maharashtra's Western Ghat, but it is found in Goa and other parts of the Western Ghat, means from Karnataka to Kerala. Before few years ago, it was found in Maharashtra, but due to the deforestation and the hunting of these snakes, now they are not found here. Then king cobra, everybody is knowing that every time after 1 or 2 days, we have one call regarding to the catching the snakes, and sometimes we can go there if we have sufficient time, because our sir Salunke sir, he is catching the snakes, and because of that every time he is busy with catching various snakes, maybe they are poisonous or non-poisonous. We have so many such type of some pythons also which are found in nearby Khed areas, and I have so many photographs, but due to time we have not given such type of all the photographs here. Next slide. Yes, we don't want to do such type of tourist activity in our area, or we don't want to do all these things. Means making pollution and all these things. We have to reuse, we have to recycle, and reduce the amount of whatever the waste material. The next. So this is the thing. We are losing nearly 25% of the organisms, and we have to take care because of our activities are all responsible. All these things we can do very small things, and we can protect our environment. Next, one last slide will be there. Yes. So, as per the Edmund Burke, nothing made a greater mistake. Nobody make a greater mistake than he who did nothing because he could not do only a little. मीन्स आपण असं म्हणतो की मी एवढं एवढं केलं तर काय माझ्याने काय होणार नाहीये, मी काय करू शकतोय. बट वी कॅन डू लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. मीन्स अ स्मॉल थिंग ऑल्सो विल बी इम्पॉर्टंट इन द conservation of environment, and you start, so many people will join you to conserve the environment. They will come forward, and with this note, next slide, I will stop here. Then stay safe, stay at home. Then environment is known as our life. Preserve it for our future. Otherwise, we will not survive on this surface. So, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share my some slides and some experiences regarding the environment related issues on this Environment Day. Once again, I would like to thank you, Rajwade sir, then entire the management of Sathe College, NSS, NCC officers and coordinators, as well as head of the Department of Geography, Gnaneshwar Bombe sir, and other students for joining this today's guest lecture. And without you, it was not possible. So keep going out after the pandemic situation, and thank you once again giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Wonderful session it has been today. Dr. Auti has really shared amazing ideas on conservation of environment, and more than that, relating it to the tourism. Today, when we look at our economies, we tend to go towards our better GDPs, and definitely tourism is going to play an important role in that, and environment directly. The rise of globalization, of course, brought this question of how to conserve our environment effectively. Keeping these thoughts in our mind, let us move towards the end of the session. I, Cadet Ojas Chandurkar, from Sathe College NCC Unit 3 Maharashtra Battalion Mumbai A Group, present my vote of thanks to our guest, Dr. Anita Auti Madam, for sparing her time for today's session, our principal, vice principal, junior college supervisors and assistant principal for guiding us every time. I also thank NCC and NSS officers for arranging and managing this event. And lastly, a big thank to our technical team for handling this session smoothly, and also to participants for being enthusiastic audience throughout. Now, with Principal Sir's permission, I would like to declare that today's session ends here. Thank you. Stay home and stay safe. Now I request all to rise for the national anthem. Jai Hind.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।